Mount Nelson, with views over the River Derwent, sits above Sandy Bay, south of the Hobart CBD. AJ Whitehead and his wife Kimberly run Pied Piper Pest Control, servicing Metro Hobart and southern Tasmania.
We started in 2012. Initially we were subcontracting to another business, and eventually built the Pied Piper business up to go fully independent. We've just been building up slowly over that time, intentionally not taking on too much work so we can keep the quality high and the customer service level where we want it to be. That's been really good in that regard. I just cover southern Tasmania. I'm happy not to travel too far. It's a beautiful spot in this part of the world.
AJ says the work is very seasonal, and summertime is where there are lots of pests and things get busy. That means spiders and Argentine ants in the summer and rodents in the winter.
I do get quite a few customers in my local neighbourhood, which is obviously very handy in terms of travel time for work and things and coming home. But no, a lot of the work I do is down in the Huon Valley and Channel areas south of Hobart. So southern Tasmania. There's some beautiful places down there that quite enjoy travelling to, beautiful parts of Tasmania.
AJ started working in pest control in the UK, and when moving back to Australia, joined one of the bigger national firms, before deciding to go into business for himself.
So I'm the technician and the owner. I'm the chief grunt, and my lovely wife, she looks after the bookkeeping side of things. Makes sure I'm doing the right things and doing enough work.
We've joined AJ as he services a customer with a rodent problem in Mount Nelson near Hobart.
Call out had some rodent activity. They've heard some noises in the ceiling. They've had some activity in the past. So I've set up some landscape trap stations. Externally they have a dog, so I want to minimise the use particularly of external poisons. I've just got some external traps. We'll check first, then I'll make my way inside and check in the roof ceiling and see if there's been activity up there as well.
On this job, AJ has installed traps rather than bait stations, but he does use a tracking powder as well.
Racumin Dust tracking powder is an excellent Bayer product that I've been using for a long time. And in a strange way, the old has become new again in terms of being an older product, a multi-feed product when it's used as a bait, but we're finding that's a very useful product to have for burrow dusting in conjunction with the newest baiting products.
AJ says when it comes to rodent control, it's about helping customers understand the problem.
A lot of the time it's trying to educate customers about what's actually going on and why they're potentially living inside the roof or moving into the roof during the colder weather, generally speaking, making their homes up there, causing concern. We talk about trying to proof them and keep them out as much as physically possible, and moving more towards trapping, reducing the amount of bait that we're using, rodenticides and the like, and just giving advice where we can, reducing food sources, things like that.
As with any small business, where you spend most of your time on the tools, finding the time and resources to win and retain customers is key. We asked AJ what his approach was.
It's one of the interesting things with a smaller market or a smaller population like Tasmania has. Word of mouth is crucial. Obviously different forms of advertising have their benefits and sometimes disadvantages, but we've found that your standard of work and service is your best advertising, and people talk. We want to give them the best experience we can so that they talk about our business in a positive way, and thankfully the vast majority of the time that's the case. So we don't actually advertise in a lot of areas anymore, a little bit on social media, but mainly word of mouth now.